welcome to Linda's TV show. I greet you according to your time zone. If it is your first time of coming across this platform or seeing my face, my name is Linda and you are watching Linda's TV show. If you like what we are doing, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications so that you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. My lovely people, always share these videos. Always like and share. Ugo, here we react to all forms of videos, local, internet, especially what is happening in Nigeria and in Biafra land. I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote misleading information, hate speech, violent or instigating war. We are to all forms of videos and we are here to inform, educate, enlighten us of the public about what is happening. Of course, I will always seize every opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this platform that we are using to disseminate this information to the members of the public. YouTube, thank you so much. So,
in Finland held a public protest against the criminality of Ekpa in Alaibo, calling on the Finnish authority to intervene and stop him. Today, September 2025, Ekpa is sentenced to prison. God bless IPOB. Now, quick get it. This one made this post when? Look at the date. Look at the date. So it's not a. This is just typical example of Igbo Ifulef. Look at it. It's 1st September 2025, 2 days ago. The same day that he was convicted. This is the celebration going on. He did not stop here. The same way why his sister came out and began to dance, right? The same way some of them are throwing party here and there. Here and there. You may want to know let us go through the comments. Maybe you may see something different or something interesting. I have not checked the comments, to be honest with you. So it's not as if I have checked it before. Now, take a look at a few comments. That will help you to understand. When we talk about the problem, your problem is not even Northerners. The major problem of Igbo, this freedom we are talking about, Igbo should be, we need to channel this liberation to be free from Igbo people. You know, from Igbo Ifulef, that's the word. It should not be to free Biafran from Nigerian alone. I think we need to free ourselves from Igbo Ifulef. Igbo Ifulef, they are the major problem. Because without them, the other ones that don't have more that strength. You are happy now. Somebody is talking to this idiot. You are happy now, and since who so far that since who so far, okay. Since whosoever that buying his brother will become Odogun. Okay, since whosoever that buying his brother it will become Odogun. Chukwu Okike will judge all of you, DOS. He said, we are happy that a criminal has been jailed. Or reply earlier. Biafran Radio said, you are among the Ndobonigwe, no doubt. And I was on I reply, this this brother pull here. On I reply, you are among of the Ndobonigwe. Or Rakoyaban. Or Kobuni will get the Bayan any band Ndobonigwe. In Afia, I don't want to use the in my family by Ndobonigwe. Or say you are fan that has been locked up, crime on, criminal impersonators. What can you go? Ne, it is a picture PM Otan. I don't know if you are following what I'm saying. This is the typical Igbo flavor. You know why it's funny? And it's also heartbroken. Imagine you crying and sweating to free yourself from your own people. That is why no matter what you do, it is very easy to crash it down. Because your problem lies with you. In the same roof, you guys are sleeping together without you knowing. Just like somebody who is, you build a house and furnish it very, very well, and there's a very hungry giant python sleeping in that house. What do you expect actually? Of course, it will swallow you and your people. The best thing to sleep and close your eyes very, very well is to get the python out. And to get the python out, You need to plan on how to get it out without hurting anybody. That is why it's very, very difficult and very, very sensitive. Today, they are doing immediately. They have sealed this one. They are going after another person that's actually representing. They are not. It's not as if they're doing this for them to have playing ground to protect their league or to do anything better. No, but to siphon money, to hijack money, to strike deal. That is why it is the battle or the freedom we are talking about. It is so easy for another company to get it done very, very easy without stressing themselves. And here you have this one said there are 3 places for a freedom fighter: prison, exile, and grave. Same as a criminal. How can I reply? This person. They don't have, one thing in common is that they don't put their own picture. No, not at all. They don't use that picture. They always use other people's. Look at them. Okay, you are so useless like your mother and father. Okay, useless fools. IPOB in Nigeria. People are bashing him because of this. Anyway, let me go back to another thing that we here is Ifa Ejiofor that all of you know. Barrister the most trusted and most reliable, most focused. Look at him celebrating. Let me click on it. I have not clicked on it before. You can see the write-up here. Throwing party. The conviction of Shámé today by a district court in Finland does not come to me as a surprise. I have long understood the weight of his infraction, the inherent wickedness of his defense, and the inevitable collapse of the fraudulent empire he built on lies, violence, and exploitation. A history of deceit and violence. All this is just to promote his group and downplay the reality. As Ifa Ejiofor, since you became the lawyer of IPOB, apart from going to local prison to free some people, of course, which is another business transaction, which I don't need to detail here. All of us, nobody is a fool here, because when the releasing or bailing any prisoner, let's say it's cost 100,000, they will tell you it is 600 or 1 million, and people will raise money and give him. He will corner the other one already. So we know that, and that's why arresting Biafrans is a very a very lucrative business for him, because from there he will of course make money. This is for his own. Look at this write-up. I don't need to waste time reading this nonsense, to be honest with you. Everybody throwing party celebrating. Now let us hear Nkiru. Maybe let's hear what Nkiru, you know. Nkiru Ogenkere. Look at that. Following Ifa Ejiofor Bamba to Bamba. Because Ogbaka that far from Okuya. Don't worry, you murderer. The sentence is not a life one, just a few years. Biafran patiently awaiting His Excellency Ekpa. Okay, see, maybe I don't know if she's totally free or she's still, because last time I checked, she's a full member of DOS and the IPOB and the obedient. You understand? This woman. That's why I'm very, very, skeptical about her presence in the whole thing, because I knew that she's not from the right source. But if she's her comment here makes sense, I can give it to her. I'm not like those that once you see, even though you don't like somebody, once the person get it right, you're still trying to condemn it. No, I don't do that. You should be ashamed of yourself. They don't read comment, my people. No, don't need to reply them. They don't read comment. They don't, to be honest with you, they don't at all. As if I as a lawyer, as an Apex and Apex lawyer, whatever they call themselves, the learned colleague, if I a learned colleague with Zuma, this thing again. How many Boko Haram members can you, count in prison today? Like, I'm not talking like they have jailed the person. As a lawyer of IPOB, how many recruited, not recruited, what they call that, repented IPOB members have you added to Nigerian Army? How many? How many of them have a place on salary base due to their effort now to make things to be excellent? How many of them? How many of IPOB members are placed on a salary base, are being taken care of better than the way they are taking Nigerian Army, taking care of Nigerian Army? Because that's what they're doing when they capture Boko Haram. It's not me saying that, it is reality. Okay? And if Ejiofor, as part of the system, can you tell us, are you receiving the same equal excuse me, equal treatment? Are they treating your people well? As a lawyer who should stand on the basic of the law and abide by the law, who understands, as somebody who actually understands the principle of human rights, and you understand the power of free speech, and you don't, but you are celebrating clapping, because the only offense of PM to you is telling Biafrans the truth about you. But I don't blame you either. I blame those who claim they love PM. PM, you follow PM all in and out. But when the game get tough, you turn around, begin to misquote, begin to misyan, saying something that doesn't really add up. I blame those who are in an army. Very easy to threaten those that actually stand in the same page with what they say they are defending, and they keep on threatening them because they have different opinion from what they think, but they undermine the platform that they are operating from, that everything also are in support of what PM actually stand for, which some of you claim that you stand the same thing, but you turn your energy away from people who are calling for your leader's head and start blaming and calling for the head of average citizen like you and like you. What does that tell you? Not everybody in IPOB is senseless though. This guy, yes, in as much as we also know him as member of DOS and all this while, there's something he said here that I would like you to please key in to hear this. Not from me, but from him direct. Listen, because people don't understand. Some of them they don't even understand what they want. The IPOB. Start from beginning, please.
You are not a pilot. Let me tell you, if you are an IPOB member, you are celebrating that Finland imprisoned Simon Ekpa. You are the greatest fool that have ever existed. That is why I am so disappointed in the so-called Barrister Ejiofor. You know, being a lawyer, I thought it would come with a sense. I never know that man would be that foolish. You are celebrating that Finland, J. Simon Ekpa. What is Nnamdi Kanu being charged for? I ask you people, those of you who are celebrating that Finland have jailed Simon Ekpa, you are an IPOB freedom fighter is celebrating. I ask you again, what is your leader being charged for? Don't you know that Finland have watered the ground for Nigeria to jail Nnamdi Kanu, and we are celebrating it? Which mouth will you now say that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be free? Some of you don't have common sense. You don't take out of anger and you won't get people. Even when you hate the guy, but because of something you are pursuing that it's like this, you pretend, you overlook.
Oh yeah, for this was getting beer. Only this guy needs chilled beer. You see this little, this is not the full video, okay? But you see this thing he said here. What he said here is not just the truth, but the way every sensible human, it doesn't matter you are Igbo or not. That's why People that are non-Igbo that are pushing for Master Kanu to be jailed, when they check around and see how the level of foolishness in our midst, they will be, they will be licking their lips that this thing is, this finally we are here. And let me say this: some of them know what this guy, they know. Some of them know what he said here, but for the fact that somehow it is against both Master Kanu and PM, because some of them hate Master Kanu the same way they hate PM, but they're in the midst of people like this guy and other Biafrans telling you that they hate PM, they hate PM, is Ekpa. This goes to show, even you, Achebe, somehow, if you can say this, that simply means that when you are calling PM Ekpa, that you actually, so you know that at the same time you are calling Master Kanu Ekpa. Please, can you help me click on the like button? It is shocking that some of us don't even bother. I don't know, honestly, sometimes I ask myself, people that watch me here, who are there, to be honest with you? I don't know how somebody who actually understands what we do here, that we are reporting the truth, you are watching, but I have to beg you for you to click on the like button. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's continue. This guy here used to copy Ekpa, right? Today, he's making sense. What he said here, because the going is no longer child play. And Nigerian government and people like Ekpa Ejiofor, who also hate Master, despite Master Kanu with every, if you ask Master, if you put marks on Ekpa Ejiofor and I say, tick yes or no, whether we should jail Master Kanu or not, he will tell you, he will jail him. You know why? Because to him, that's the best thing to do. To him, that is where he deserves to. But he was not going to come out and say publicly because of the backlash. So he will somehow hide it. Only he can have someone courage to spoil his mind the way he felt. Then, like I said, like I was saying, then you see people who claim that Master Kanu, they saw him, they watch him, they see everything he's doing, they follow him. They follow everything that he's doing, they follow everything that he represents. They will turn around to look for how to get the head of PM Ekpa, who actually stand in line with what their leader Master Kanu, our leader Master Kanu, is doing. They will turn around and start asking you, but you ignore people that are even with you there, calling for the head of your own leader. Sometimes I wonder what kind of people. If you don't like something, why are you there? You don't like. Why are you there? Why are you following them when you know that you don't like them? Why are you as a member? You don't like Master Kanu, you don't like PM. Why are you inside? And some of the people who followed Master Kanu or Shámé, but genuinely, there's notice the presence of these people that these people don't like our leader. They will still keep quiet, managing them, patching them, waiting for a bad day. They will start crying out. It is unfortunate that the whole thing has happened the way it is now. But remember, if you are a follower of Master Kanu, if you are a lover of Master Kanu, and you think that all these things is about maybe they are just saying it doesn't really matter to you, you are in for a long journey, very long one. No? You are in for a long journey, because at the end of the day, you will live to regret it. As you are celebrating, they will still turn the same judgment. They will tell you that they will copy the judgment in Finland and use that in Nigeria. They will tell you because that's what they are pushing. They are pushing that PM and Master Kanu is doing the same thing. The IPOB DOS senseless group that are pushing that everything, no, don't say that PM is different from Master Kanu, they are not the same thing. Truly, PM said it, he don't represent, Master Kanu did not send him, he did not say it one, he did not say it two. He has been saying that for ages, that this is who I am, this is what it is, I am doing what I'm doing on my own. He said it time with that number, yes. But these people know that despite the PM said it, Nigerian government are not going to be like, okay, yes, he said it, therefore let me just give you chance, that kind of thing. Let me just allow you, let's just forget about it. After all, he said it, and that I believe you. No, these are government that have ignored the court order, the order that court gave, the ruling, how they rule the case and everything. They refuse to obey. The reason why they refuse to obey, because they're waiting for a chance, even though they have failed many times, but they're still struggling, believing that the day will come when we can have something to lay hand to jail as an American. And you think that they're going to give him 6 years in Nigeria? Is it really? You are kidding me. Somebody on a live broadcast who is not even a lawyer in Nigeria, one of Nigerian mainstream media, was telling or bragging, he's not even a northerner, that PM, that 6 years they get PM is nothing. That what he was expecting is life imprisonment. And tomorrow the man will turn around and say Nigeria is not working, that the economy of Nigeria is this, that politicians are evil. A man of close to 70 years, they have seen it all. They have seen it all in terms of Nigerian government and Nigerian governance. Ignored all this nonsensical thing that they have showed for years. Not a teenager telling you that the best way to do is to jail somebody who wants to do it differently. Not only about Biafra, because people don't mistake it, because if black people don't think, we don't reason, that's the gospel truth. We don't think it's a disease. We don't reason at all whatsoever. So there's no need to hide it. There's no need to hide it. We don't reason. That is why when Nnamdi Kanu said that black people's brain is something else, he was not capping. It is real. Because the freedom of Biafran people, as a northerner, as a Christians in the middle belt, as a Yoruba man, as whatever you claim you are, the freedom of one people is also your own freedom. Automatically, your own freedom. The reason why white people, once they see negative things or evil things, they go against that thing fully, is because they understand that if you allow this thing, it will get on my tongue. Just like when a armed robber is robbing maybe 3 houses away from your own compound. Let me say 6 houses away from your own compound. And those houses, those people don't have what it takes to push that armed robber away from your street. And you yourself, you have sophisticated weapon, you are well equipped. Because the robbers are not robbing your own compound, you kept quiet and start sleeping, you continue sleeping. Whereas others are pushing, trying to chase that armed robber away from the street, from your street. You in your mind is their business. It's not your business. But what you did not remember, what you forgot is that once they finish robbing those houses, they are approaching, once they rob the first one, second one, the more they rob, the closer they get into your own. What you should have done, or what you expect to do, is to add force to get that armed robber away out from the street, so that the more you are doing it, yes, it looks like you are saving the people that are robbing, but in the other hand, you actually preventing them from getting to your own house. That is why white people are different from black people, black race, Africans. When you will see injustice, we cover it and say, right on, go on, because it's not about us, it's about them. Okay? It's about them, it's not our thing. But when you see people doing evil in a white man land, and like in Europe, in all this Western world, you see them, they will start calling police. It's not their business, but they will do everything to make sure that you that is committing that crime, that they will hold you responsible. Because they know if they allow you, one day it will be their turn. Black people don't do that. Once you see one injustice going on somewhere, we smile and laugh over it. This guy, let's go, we do our business. Without knowing that the more they are robbing those victims, the more they are growing wing to get to you. That's why you see a Yoruba man telling you that They see their brother jumping from third mainland bridge, tying themselves, jumping and tying themselves. When first when Buhari when he started his government and everything. When they, you remember the protests across Nigeria that Igbos refused to protest along with them. Do you know how many Yoruba died? That Yoruba people that tie themselves, not even, they don't even wait for hunger to buy them. They take their own life. Do you know how many? So many people, many of them. So many of them. The reason is because the hardship in the country. Then their brother that know those things, that what Igbo people are crying for, other Nigerians are complaining about, then they self-afflict the pen. But because their brother is there, it doesn't matter. Even if the Nigeria is going to change, it cannot be on our own turn. Let us finish the same thing that the Igbos. Yeah, I'm not saying this to belittle Yoruba people. No. When the Peter Obi contested, when he was campaigning, you see this IPOB senseless group, they will come out and tell you, yes, yes, we want freedom, but let us wait. When Peter Obi finish, then we now continue the freedom. Really? Because Peter Obi is from your place. You can't go anywhere with that kind of mentality. The moment you begin to see evil as this evil is wholly evil, that means you yourself is evil. Automatically, without holding anything back. All this issue of PM being convicted, his conviction in Finland and sentenced to prison and all that. Some of them that are throwing parties, celebrating, are doing that without paying attention to the reason behind everything and the way it will actually hook them. The same thing happened when Ojukwu was declaring Biafra. Many prominent people turned against him. In case you don't know, ask yourself what was the role of Zik of Africa, Zikism, giant and well-known, well-respected. What was his own role to support Ojukwu then? It's an assignment to go and find that. Many of them today is going on, the same thing is happening. You see what people that are they have everything. Even to the extent, in fact, this is our age, and this is our present age. It is even worse than what happened then. We used to watch, read the history or watch some documentary about what happened, and I was like, how can these people just ignore this fact that Ojukwu is talking about and begin to play around? Now, people that have what it takes as well, they are more bad and more deadly than those one of those days. Because you see somebody who have everything, he don't contribute, he don't suggest, he don't do it, he just mind his business, making his money, building himself, right? Then, when you call them, when you remind them, look at what people are going, I think this is which they will tell you, they will be the one that advise you, don't join them, don't talk about it. These people they are just, and the easiest way to take mind of him. If you are an Igbo person, you understand what I'm talking about. Every Igbo person, once you tell them that don't talk about it, don't go there, don't support them, don't donate money, because once you are doing that, you are donating for someone that will end up taking the money or siphoning the money. You have called them, you have destroyed the morale of that. That's why they always capitalize on fund. If you don't know the reason why, anytime they want to attack, they will start with the fund. They will start telling you that you have not contributed their time. You have not donated anything. You have not been involved. Instead of you to think deep about it, what if you do not contribute? What will be your fate? The gossipers will tell you, don't contribute. If you contribute, you are enriching Mr. A. Then you because you always think about money. Okay, God forbid, I cannot enrich Mr. A. Oh, if I donate the money there, oh, you mean that Mr. A, all the money that I contribute to Mr. A have been eating it? You say, of course, now that's what I'm telling you. I tell you, don't get yourself involved. You buy into that idea. At the end of the day, you forgot to ask yourself, what if what this person is saying is not true? Because the person may be saying it just because he don't want anybody to talk about freedom. And he don't want it not because there's a plan or a strategy or any second option, better option. No option. The only option is because he sees himself in the next 5 years that he will become a politician. And he's working, he's going to school and trying to acquire documents that he will use with his own connection on ground, because it's all about Kaba. That's why some people that start, some of the politicians started by carrying, running with pulling, pulling boots, boss never at 24 now, helping one their guy that is contested to go and snatch ballot box and run away and end that election. And at the end of the day, because of the guy have contact with INEC, they will declare the person the winner. As there some of them started by go to disrupt the election process. Once the day of election, they will go and snatch ballot box and run. The compensation is given the person, local government chairman or ward leader. You know that. So they started from scratch. That's why they said. That's why they tell you that this person is a nobody. No matter how clever, how articulated you may sound, how important you may appear to be, that you know how to lead, you have everything, you have the skill, you know what to do. No, they will ask you, who is your godfather? Some of them build that godfather by going this petty job for them. And that is the same thing they are replicating in Biafran movement. Once you do anything, once you come, first thing they will discourage you. They gonna look at Jovika. Was busy telling Biafrans that the master can they go to the boss. Not online a live video. Jovika, who claimed that he's a reverend father of an Anglican communion. But he is not an insider, but he knew how Biafrans spend their money. You see the lying from pulpit. Liars from pulpit. He is a reverend father of an Anglican, though they don't call them reverend father, they call them what is this word? Anglican call them not their own is not reverend father. They call them they all call their own Okochuku. Okochuku. Ndi Okochuku Anglican. Do you understand? And they always want to discourage you, but they will not give you second option. Like, okay, if you don't donate, you are going to get it right. No. Remember, the same group of people, their guy approached Nnamdi Kanu and said, drop this freedom we are talking about. Nnamdi Kanu said, okay, why should I drop it? Do you know what I said? Drop it, we will go to Abuja. All this is your problem, we are going to solve it. You talked about opening wharf in the Port Harcourt seaport. You talked about the one of Warri seaport. We are going to discuss with the federal government. But you have to drop it first. Master Kanu said, no, go and get it for me. Then I will drop it. Let us start from there. But this is the same people telling you how to stop it, but they will not tell you how to continue, how to save yourself. Just like some of us today, telling you that Ogenkere is a problem. Of course, we all know that he's not doing anything. I'm just saying, you understand? We all know that that one is not doing anything. They turned around and said, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is not getting it right. Okay. They will mention a lot about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Okay. Then ask them, after this your statement and everything, so because what you are trying to do is to run away from Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, right? Then ask them, run from Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to where? I honestly, if you can also tell us this one, I will cut cut for you, understand? Everything you say, okay, you are right, because I'm not an insider, you are an insider. You know her flop, you know her mistake, you know everything as you claimed. Okay. Then when you run away from her, you are going to where? It is easy to condemn somebody and say something that you think that is right. I am not here to judge that because I don't know, I am not an insider. But my question to you is, since you want it that way, when you end up deceiving people or convincing people to change their mind on her. My question to you is now they should move from cultural representation to where? Be bold, as you are bold enough telling it, saying it, be bold also to direct them the right path to follow. You cannot just tell me, don't eat this food, don't eat the food. Then if I ask you why, you said the food was not well prepared. Okay, it's not well prepared, then what will I eat now? What will I eat? Just tell me, what will I eat now? Tell me, what is my alternative? If you don't provide this alternative, you don't talk. Unless you want to come out and bring the right part, the right thing to do, then I will respect that. Like, tell me, this person is not getting it right, is missing. Everything that she's doing is wrong. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you that it's not wrong, because you may know better than I do. But my question to you is, after telling me, where will I now stand? What will I do? It shows, otherwise, whatever you said will not add up. Are you not saying that people should not move to Ogenkere? Or people should not move to CRC? Or maybe you may want to show us how to lead them. That is a very simple question. That's my own request. You have said, you have made your point, yes. But my question to you now, after making this your point, what next? Oh, all of a sudden Fulani is no longer a problem, is it? Or are you saying that this fear that all of us have, the conquest and the Fulanization that is playing before us, the template, their spacemen or whatever you may call it, how they will do it, go to Benue. You will see how they're running it there. It's not hidden. It's no longer an imaginary story. Benue people will be, go to Benue. It's not too far. It's not in Mekuri. I'm doing very, very good, my brother. Triple M, God bless you. And all of your comments, please, if I don't read your comments, don't think I take your presence for granted. I don't. I appreciate that you are here, and I appreciate your comments. All of you putting wonderful comments. I respect all of you. Please bear with me while we run this down. Please make sure you hit the like button in case you have not, and this is an opportunity for you to do that. And we have spent 44 minutes at this hour, or 45 though, 45 minutes, and we have only 86 people that hit the like button. One thing you don't understand is that hitting the like button is a way of telling the owner of the platform, like we are telling here, you know that. They can fold it anytime they want. They can do anything. So as long as you are not paying, hitting the like button, you are not doing me good. You are not doing us good at all. We cannot have almost 100 something watching live, and we have only 88 people that hit like button. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not saying you should transfer money from that. Okay? I'm not saying you should transfer money. It's a pure free. Please take your hand to that thumbs up and like the video. Now, many of us that are not happy about what has happened and what is going on, you need to understand that Nabaraka for what is it? Adabaka ejidi na ataru. Adabaka ejidi na ataru. You need to prepare to if you want to get that kind of thing right, you need to prepare. But if you think that you have a way of everything is just bread and butter, you are kidding me. When I told you that I'm not a freedom fighter, you think I'm saying that just to please you or to make you feel bad? No. But that is what it is, because I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm a content creator, official one, licensed content creator. Okay? And I want you to see me that way. If saying the truth or pointing it out the way it is what you call freedom fighter, that's on you. But the truth is that my own here is to tell you straight that this is what I think. And I'm not saying that for you to believe me though. My platform, you can also come and argue, like throw me off balance, then I will follow you. That's why I said, if you are condemning USB, make sure you have another option on ground. You don't just tell people to stop going here, whereas you have no other place to tell them to go. Unless, as you want, maybe you are not saying that Ogekere and CRC is the best option. If that is true, be bold enough also to pronounce it, to let Biafrans know, okay, CRC is the best option, guys. Follow CRC. It cannot just come out. To me, it makes no sense. Zero sense. So let's go back to the laughing jackass of Igbe Fulefu. This man here, many of you know him. Let me bring him up a little bit. I don't know, should I just expand it more, because I can see that I just don't want
6 years plus.
No. Let me see how the whole thing looks. Okay, I think we have to manage it this way, because I'm sharing it from Facebook, please. I tried to download it. The thing was making a younger. Then I have to, okay, let me just share direct from the Facebook that post those that post it. So we are here on their platform sharing their news, so that you hear he's an Igbo man, okay? And you remember this man. Some of you that follow PM closely may, because he used to post this man's video replying, because this man is one of those who hate PM with everything in him. I don't know him. Honestly, I don't care to know, because he's not my enemy, he's not my friend. I'm just reporting what he said. For you to make sense out of it, is that what we do here is just for educational purpose. Learn from that. It will help you to make a very wise, intelligent decision. Listen.
Greetings to each and every one of you, my very wonderful friends. This is Nnamdi Kanu. Welcome to my Facebook Live. Normally I have cold.
Okay, go straight to the point. I don't care about the.
But
go straight to the point.
I needed to come out to celebrate the good news. Yeah, I needed to come out to celebrate the good news that I had. Even though I am a bit sick, yeah, the sickness is that I have cold. The Germans will say, ich bin erkältet. Yeah, auf Deutsch gesagt, ich bin erkältet. You know. Yeah, but again, I must come out to say something about the new development. So you're welcome to my Facebook Live. Like an Igwe Jenga. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is jailed. For me, it's a good news. Very, very good news. Why not? It's a good news, Makanibwe Jenga. But if only my people can learn from this. Hold on, I needed to add.
Please just allow him. Well, I don't want to interrupt him.
Really, Simon, is this really Simon or? One moment, guys.
That he needed to add Simon. That's this picture where this edited picture, because he's he don't even know that this is fake. Anyway.
So, you know, people are so good in Photoshop.
Oh, you know.
Is this really Simon? Is this really Simon? Hi, sissing cheese. Sissing cheese. Is this really sissing cheese? Huh? Is this really Simon, is he really crying? Or is this a Photoshop?
Look at somebody calling PM 6 inches. Just imagine. Freedom. When I say that I am not a freedom fighter, because my mind and your mind is not the same. No more. My mind and your mind is not the same. I can never ever have one sleepless night because of this guy. That is why I respect. You see, COS, I respect her. You see, Madam McCann, very much I respect them. Even if there's no that thing, even if they're getting it wrong, for them to have one nice sleepless night because of the level of idiot, the level of influence on our land is scary. They can afford white everything. At this man's age, he lives in a Biafra land, I believe, but all I can swear that he lives in West Africa, right? But whether he lives in Igbo land or not, he's an Igbo man. An Igbo man. I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but this is who I am. I somehow I am a hot-tempered person. You understand? And I know my capacity. I can never, I swear, I can never come out to have one sleepless night fighting for this level of idiocy. No. That is me. I can't. That's your business. Because we have a lot of idiotic animals, not even human beings. We have them. It's shocking. This man, if your age is just like very far away to compare the one of PM. He is living in Germany. Somebody said that he lives in Germany. Oh yeah, take a farmer. No, but you. Are you kidding me? Oh, he lives abroad. Margaret said that he lives in Germany. Wow. So is that how Germany can make people sensitive? Because I think that is where Biafran child lives as well. Okay, let us bring it down a bit. So you are living in Germany. You are living in Germany. You have internet access more than people that lives in Nigeria. And this man at your age, you don't know that. You know why I keep on hammering on the Hamufu? Because that one is the ghost, and it's not as if some people are still here, people are living there. One part of a Hamufu, their own local market. Every village in Nibo are here. Why can't you like to buy you? If you go to Yoruba land in Lagos, for example, they can just block main road, one street like that, and begin to trade. In Igbo land, we always have one location mapped out for trade, for to buy and sell. You guys are all the way for the bully, and this from township, from city. I don't believe a gallery if they go on like now, and market. You know that kind of thing. Didn't call tomato, they color, they color, then they color G. This goes from town. Go for Nima. Our place is like that. This man, the video of a humble food, their own local market is now a bush. Nobody, you can't go there. The whole place is sealed up by Fulani. Not last month, for most now, if not years. This is one now, neighbor. You fold your hand in Germany. Your own is to come at this. Is it with someone? Unfortunately, you are insulting, you are abusing people on your platform. Just look at yourself. It's not as if you are not aware, because I was trying to even be soft, thinking that you are in homeland, maybe dust, here, China Street, I block China, your sense of reason. I'm on Germany. Okay, no one knows it's not Germany. Germany would have said the war. You make one statement like that. that they normally say in German language. Ask this man, are you with your brain at all? So imagine army, Nigerian army, invade this Northern Leaders Forum leader in his house on attempt to buy him and end up buying 28 Northerners in his compound. Imagine what Fulani, the response. A Fulani man will sit down like you, fold your hand, and defending the people that buyed 28 youths in Igbo land. That is why many of you have sold your hand in blood without knowing. Some of you do know. You know what you are doing, but you don't know the consequences of what you have done. You are here yapping nonsense. Anyway, like the video is too long ago, but honestly, if not, thank you for informing me, Margaret. Is it Margaret? Who made that? Yeah, Margaret. Thank you for telling me to, for telling me. Even not only Chichi Baby also said he lives in Germany. Many people are saying the same thing. This is shocking. Hey God, I thought that people who live in our homeland are the one getting it wrong, 100%. And this one is okay. Let's continue. Nah, sure.
Shocking image. Everything is greeted. And I'm asking, is this really Simon or a photoshopped photo? Even Jenga, the Prime Minister, has been jailed. And our own people can only but learn from this. Most especially people in the diaspora. Guys, help me share this video. Please help me share. Our people should learn from this development. Most especially our people in diaspora, our people in the United Kingdom, in Germany, in Belgium, in America, in Canada, all these places, you better learn. Now, I saw also Sahara reporters news on this development. It says Nigerian government lauds Finland's court's 6-year sentence for pro-Biafra agitator Shámé. And I want to assume that this is Shore's stand or his opinion. Maybe he also liked the fact that Finland had given Shámé 6 years sentence. And the Shore should better understand that we also want the same thing replicated in Nigeria against Nnamdi Kanu, the architect of this whole nonsense. Okay? Shore should also know that. His friends should tell him. Ijele should also tell him. You understand? So, but my people, I want you people to learn from this.
Now, I thought that I was even playing somebody human being. I thought this guy is IPM. Okay, so you are from Department of Ijele speak. Now I get it. Now, to people that are lovers of freedom, and then I did create a profile. I am a freedom fighter and activist. Let me be frank to everybody. We cannot get it right until we free ourselves from these people. It's not freeing yourself from Nigerian government is the problem. The reason why Nigerian government is not going after anybody without Igbo people making move first, because the hand that hold everybody down is Igbo Ifulefus. People know this man. People know his village. People know who he is. People know everything about him. So don't tell me he's not an Igbo person. Now, there's a reason why Israel have group called Mossad. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why Israel let me repeat myself. There's a reason why Israel have a group called Mossad. And I'm not going to say anything apart from what I just said now. One thing you need to understand is that when you come out and said, we want, like what he said, I'm quoting him, we want the same thing to be replicated, or to be replicated on mass American scale back home in Nigeria. And some people will be like, who are those that testified against mass American in the court? Do you know that some people are still believe that it could be Northerners? No, not at all. The reason why I don't bother to think who, or worry myself, who is those ones that have covered their face to testify against Madam McCann? You don't need to ask. They are before you. Look at them now. The same people that went to testify against Biafran Prime Minister in the court in Finland are the same people that covered their face in the homeland. I don't know why they cover their face in homeland, because there's no need. Nobody's after them. They are being celebrated. People are celebrating this one. People are celebrating Rejoici. People are celebrating Ekpa Ejiofor. People are celebrating name them. Those ones that went to Finland, they are moving. Nobody care about them. Nobody bothered. Even the army that is supported, that is in the Biafran government in exile, that have threatened Biafran people, not one, not two, not three. Imagine army, Biafran Liberation Army, telling you to come after come back home now. I will deal with you. They can only hear your voice when you talk about what they don't like, even though you are one of those donating for them, promoting what they're doing, and supporting the government in exile. You are called Biafran. They always hear, they always watch, police your statement. But those who are calling for their head, even bringing their picture, like he did have done, he brought out a picture, or picture of no picture of Butos. You will see any threat. I'm not saying people should go after anybody. I'm just saying that why is it easy for them to threaten those that are saying it in their own favor, or believe in what they believed? Assume to believe what they believe, because sometimes you don't even know what people believe. You only can speak for yourself. My question is, why is it that they can threaten those ones and they ignore those that actually calling for the head of their leader, their own head, calling for the jail and imprisonment of anybody? You understand? They will ignore them. There's a guy in Osu that is bringing evidence after evidence how Nigerian government went, there's a video that I watched yesterday from that guy, but I think this platform may not like that kind of video. That video, it has to do, they exposed something that in Mother Valley, there's a place called Mother Valley. I don't know those places, to be honest with you. I'm just getting that for the first time. It's just like a hill or something like that, where they are less that Biafran Liberation Army have camp there. Is on their platform. People like this one. There's a guy called a cash thing, or it's not cash something.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.